Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your manifestation coach. All the information for me is below. There's my website outlining all the services that I deliver. Mainly, I coach with audios and emails specifically designed to help you achieve your manifestational goals. So there is a monthly package, 2-week package, and also a 5 and 5. I also have an hour Zoom session and an hour telephone session. So for the next week, right, because I just increased my prices, for the next week for my YouTube audience specifically, I'm going to offer 20% off any service if you pay with Cash App. So pay with Cash App, do the math, 20%, and communicate with me before that if you have any questions. Usually, of course, I always say that I recommend that you subscribe for a monthly subscription. If you want to do an hour Zoom session before that, so to find out if we are a good match, email me and we'll set it up. But for the next week, I will offer 20%, okay? For my website, if you're going to use my website, the code is ANNA, ANNA, but I prefer you use Cash App in any case, okay? In my coaching, which is unlike any other coaching on the internet, and some people have written to me, oh, it's too expensive. Okay, say that to the $10,000 a month coach, please. That doesn't even dive into anything near to what I'm diving into in 1 month. I'm actually underpricing myself so that I can help more people. But eventually I will be charging a lot more money than I'm charging now. Everything is covered in my coaching, starting with your background, belief systems, how to overcome those belief systems, your manifestational goals. We talk every single day. By audio, you send me an audio, I send a reply back. It ranges anywhere from, like I said, 7 minutes to 25 minutes sometimes. It's a lot of communication. I hold your hand throughout the entire process, and we cover literally everything. Many people have come to me and said, oh, yeah, I've already been in therapy. I've already covered this. And you know what? 99% of the time in my practice, people who say that still have things to work on because their manifestational game is just not up to par. And there's a reason why you're looking for other, avenues of help. So don't give me this crap of I've already covered it. If your manifestational game is not up to par, you haven't covered it. And generally speaking, okay, and I'm speaking from my own personal experience and many other people that I've helped, therapy, generally speaking, unless you're this 1% of the lucky population that happens to find a really great therapist, takes a tremendous amount of time and doesn't cover anything near what I cover in 1 month. True story. Go ask my client. A therapist is not allowed to tell you what to do with your problem, how to change your beliefs. It's just not their thing to do that. At best, they're going to project their own bullshit on you, their own problems, in a very failed attempt to console you. That is not what we're looking for. We're not into consolation. We're into examining what you produced and then reconfigure it through changing your beliefs. That's what metaphysical manifestational coach does, okay? We're not into poor you. No, fuck that shit. Yeah, we can have compassion, but that it lasts like 1 second, and then we're off to, okay, how can we transform that? How can we change that? With reconfiguring beliefs, there's a lot of processing that is happening. And, I go into my coaching with this, so I can't really cover it individually because everybody's different. But essentially, if your manifestational game sucks right now, you've got a set of beliefs that are out of alignment. And every person is individual the way they process those beliefs and reconfigure them in order to achieve something else. Okay, this is like of paramount importance. I cannot stress this enough. The whole belief thing is not like covered by anybody on the internet. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, I've not seen yet somebody discussing this. They just like kind of mention it very quickly. Yeah, your beliefs, but okay, but what is that? What does that consist of? You know what that consists of? It's on a chemical level. Your emotions stay with you inside your body to produce a certain kind of belief created by an experience in your formative years, in your childhood. And that's what we cover in my coaching. Okay, those beliefs reproduce your experience that you've experienced in early childhood or some traumatic experience, and on you go on a loop. So if you're into transforming your creativity in life, your metaphysical creativity, your manifestation creativity, you need to work on your beliefs. There's no other way. So again, all the information is below. And let me know if you have any questions. My email is also below. Okay, then, off to the new subject of today. I really felt inspired to record this yesterday, but I just didn't get around to it until today. And the subject is, your SP wants you more than you realize. Okay, for all of you people, right, that write to me about requests in the comments and all this kind of stuff, I sympathize. I just cannot coach you in the comments once again. And I can't continue telling you this. Like, I can say this 1,700 times. I can't coach you in the comments, and you're still going to comment. So I apologize. I'm just not going to answer these comments. And call me rude, but I just take this very seriously. So if I'm to help you, come to my coaching or continue listening to what I have to say. So for all those people who are watching all these videos on YouTube and commenting, my SP, this and that. Okay, I'd like to propose you this idea. Okay, and this is really like strongly tied to beliefs, like I say. Do you realize that the very fact that you're in this mode of desperation, of I got to bring back my SP, they left me, they rejected me, this and that circumstance. Do you realize that this is exactly what's keeping your SP away from you? And that maybe, but just maybe, your SP wants you more than you realize. And let me explain. The very reason why you want them so bad, okay, and why you are like craving them and why you even love them to begin with, right, is because they love you too. Is because they want you just as bad. And the only thing, okay, underlined 300 million times, the only thing that is depriving you of being with them is your beliefs. Okay, your beliefs are distorting your reality, your perception, your everything. Because it's like, you're going to this, have you ever been to one of these places where you go and it's kind of like a funny thing where the mirror is like crooked or something? It has like some kind of a weird thing and it's supposed to make you skinnier or fatter, and it's kind of like, haha. It's like that. You're looking at a crooked mirror through the prism of your crooked beliefs. You're not looking at what's actually happening. The very reason that you're feeling so emotional about this person is because they feel the same way. Why? Physics have proven this already. One particle, if they start vibrating on a certain frequency, the corresponding particle vibrates at the same fucking exact frequency. It's physics. The universe is built like that. There is no mistake. So if you're feeling this way, if you're thinking about them, if you're like lusting after them and all this kind of stuff, they are thinking the same exact thing. So when you're going into this desperation mode, and you're writing comments and you're like, please help, please, and you don't understand that the problem is you're creating problems for yourself even further because you're delaying your manifestation. You're not seeing it for what it is. So chances are, like most of my clients, they come to me like, my relationship started out really great and then something happened. You know what happened? Your beliefs. Your beliefs push this person away because the relationship started out great, everything was fine, and then you sabotaged it with your beliefs. That's it. So what makes you think that right now, as we sit here and where you're listening to me, this person is not just as crazy about you, is not wanting you just as much, is not just as in love with you as you are with them? What makes you think that? Your beliefs. That's it. You've created the drama. Can I tell you something? You created this drama. You created the delay. You created the drama. You created, first of all, the third party. We don't even discuss fucking third parties on this channel. The only third parties we discuss is a dog, okay? Everything else, forget about it. We don't even acknowledge that shit. In this universe of my channel, okay, there is only you and your SP, period. When you create somebody else, it's because you were afraid of something. You were creating it out of your beliefs of not being good enough, okay? Because everybody's if you created some kind of circumstance where you became all of a sudden seemingly undesirable, is because you made yourself undesirable, but by thinking you're undesirable. And that's as far as I'm going to go on this subject. I'm never going to acknowledge it again, okay? If you're making yourself undesirable, why would anybody else desire you? Don't worry, I'll wait for the answer. Tuck, 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 tuck. I'm so undesirable. I'm so miserable. I'm so desperate. Why would somebody want a person like that? First of all, it's an illusion that you're creating all of these things. But why are you creating, right? So you're creating an illusion that you are undesirable, that you're alone, that this, that, and the other. Like, why would you do that? Right? Good question, right? Why would you do that? Because your SP wants you just as much as you want them. Your SP wants you more than you realize. Way more than probably more than you want them, okay? Because you're constantly thinking about them, because you're constantly wanting them and all this kind of stuff, you're picking up on their vibration too. Okay, there is no one-way vibration. It has to correspond to another particle, like I said. And so the switch in consciousness is what has to take place. If you created any kind of circumstance where you became quote-unquote undesirable, all you have to do is switch that perception and say, oh no, I made a mistake. I am the most desirable in their world. Duh, like, hello, of course. Because they are desiring me. I was just, obsessed with this notion that I was not desirable. I don't know why. My beliefs, parenthesis, but yeah, okay. I created this illusion that I was undesirable. Let me change my perception to I am the most desirable person in their world. They love me so much. They've always loved me. They've always desired only me. But you see what I'm saying with the whole crooked mirror thing? That's what it is. You're creating all these stupid fucking obstacles because you're unaware of what's inside your consciousness that's creating all these things. And my advice to you, whether with me or another coach, is to get to know your beliefs and really take the time, right, to examine them. Because if you are not going to solve this. You're going to continue reproducing this. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And then you're going to be like, what's wrong? I keep attracting the same kind of person with the same kind of circumstances. This is why. This is why. You have something to work on. That's all I'm saying. So, like I say in all of my audios/videos, the parallel reality, okay, that exists with your SP wanting you just as much as you do already exists. But let me say this for the people who are kind of like, what's that parallel reality? I don't know. Okay, let me say it like this. The relationship that you want already exists. And the only reason why you're not seeing it in the 3D is because you're blocking it with your beliefs. So if you work on your beliefs, if you understand how you're blocking it, it will appear. Okay? But technically speaking, for those who understand, the parallel reality in which you already have this perfect relationship is now. Didn't go anywhere. You were just on an exploration of your beliefs, which is a good thing to do. I'm not saying that something went wrong, like nothing went wrong, okay? But you know what you're doing though? You're kind of taking a walk through the park of your beliefs, so to speak. And you're looking at all these instances of look at this, look at this, look at this, right? In your this is what went wrong. This is what they did. This is what they said to me. This is what happened. And you know what you're really looking at? At yourself. At yourself. The entire time you're looking at yourself and you're like, oh, how scary. How scary. Well, okay. I think you ought to make friends with yourself and get to know what's underneath all that 3D nonsense, which is your beliefs. Your beliefs produce the 3D, period. So if it's scary to you, well, there lies a problem. Get to know your 3D configuring beliefs. Very useful, very useful indeed. The entire time, the parallel reality in which your SP is expecting you with like a bow tie on or like a cocktail dress in the case of a man, to your new reality where you guys, get married and establish a new home together or whatever it is you want to do, right? Build a happy family is right there, for you. We're not even a millimeter away from you. It's a jump of consciousness. It's not a jump of like, you're jumping somewhere. It's just a jump of consciousness. Like, let's create something, not even create, let's go to a different understanding where everything already exists and I'm not going to fight my fucking manifestations just for once, right? But you know why people fight so hard against what they really want? Because they don't believe they deserve it. They don't believe they deserve it. They don't believe they're good enough and all this fucking crap that somebody taught them earlier on. So, to reiterate, your SP wants you more than you realize. They're there ready to go. What do you want to do? Go on a date, receive a text. First of all, receive a text. What's that? We're after bigger dreams here. Get proposed to, get married, move in together, build a company together, whatever. Build a home together, have children together. Okay, well then it all exists right now. Like right now. So fucking go there. You know what I mean? Go there in your consciousness. Understand that already is. Right? So if you need my coaching, my information is below. But literally that is what I do all day long, is I help people overcome their beliefs. Because like I said, even if they went to therapy, 99% of the time it means nothing. It literally means nothing. The mechanics of the universe are really simple. Everything exists now. So it's really up to you and the version of you that you become, right? that will travel to that parallel universe or a timeline or reality, whatever you want to call it, that already has everything that you seek. You know, you don't have to convince anybody, you don't have to beg, you don't have to chase, you don't have to do anything other than work on yourself so that everything that you want, that it already is, appears in your reality. That's it. That's my message tonight. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.